Hi guys, and welcome to Vertical Caravan Centre Canwell. These are your handover videos for your Swift Challenger 580 SE. So I'm going to walk you through pretty much how to set up your caravan. So at the front here you have your jockey wheel, and your jockey wheel is used to level your caravan. Then either side of the caravan and at the back ports as well, you have these little inserts here for your leg winders. Now your legs are used to stabilize the caravan. They are not used to jack up the caravan or level the caravan. Leveling the caravan is done by the jockey wheel. These are simply to just stabilize the caravan. We are using our own test equipment today. So you can see here I've got a propane gas canister with a gas hose that's connected in your front locker here onto this point. So you can hand tighten it to an extent and then just get yourself a spanner just to tighten it up that little bit more. You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose either. You want it just about right. And then once both points are connected, you twist your gas bottle in the direction of the positive until you can't twist it anymore. That will begin to get gas through the caravan. Now, just here you have your flue. Your flue is used to get clean air into your heating, so you don't have to do anything with this. Just make sure that it is clean, there's no debris or dirt or anything like that stuck in there, just so you can get nice clean air in. Now just here we have an ack roll full with fresh drinking water and this water lead. This water lead connects into this point here, as you can see. Just get it out. And at the bottom you have this strainer. This strainer sits at the bottom of your ack roll or water hog or whatever you want to call it. It sits at the bottom so it can get all the nice clean drinking water in. This point here is a plastic so that no nasty bugs or anything can get inside your water. And then to plug it in, it works on a trigger system. So push the trigger in, push it in, and then you can't move it out. Then push the trigger in and you can move it out. So you shouldn't be able to take that out unless you press in the trigger. Just next to it you have your gas bottle locker, battery locker even. Now in here that's where your battery would sit, and then just next to it you have your point for your mains lead, and just behind it you can see that's where you'll put in your red key for your motor mover, which we will show you how to do on the day. But yeah, there's just a little cutout here just so that the wire can just sit in there and you can lock up the battery locker and no one else can yank out your mains lead. Right, coming down the caravan here we have these two ports. These two ports are draining out your dirty water from your sink and your shower. Just get yourself some 28.5mm pipes to feed into a wastebasket. Now, just here, this is all for your toilet. So in here, this is where you'll put in your clean water. Get yourself something like a watering can or something like that, just to feed it through a little bit easier. And some pink chemical as well, just to make it smell a bit nice. It can hold up to around 10 litres of water in here, so you've got plenty of stuff. Okay, and then finally on the outside you have your cassette toilet here. To release it out, press up this orange handle and slide it out. Now when you get to your emptying point on site, you twist this to the side, you open up your cap, you tilt, and at the same time as tilting you press in this vent button, Then once you've taken all your stuff out first time round, swill it out with some fresh water just to make it a bit more fresh, and then fill this cap up with your blue toilet chemical. You have measurements on the side for it. Put it back on this point here, twist it on, slide that back to the neutral position, and then slide it back in. And then, as you can see, you can't pull it out because it is behind these teeth here. So to release it, you press on the orange handle there. However, there is another little bit just up here. This bit is where this nozzle sits. Now, you're not supposed to be in transit when either of these two are full. So to fully empty everything out, you open up this nozzle here and let it run out. And that is just on the top part there. Okay, so that's everything on the exterior. Now I'll show you inside. Okay, so inside your caravan, just above the door, you have this point here. Now this point is for like your main control board essentially. So if I press it once, you can see there is power coming into the caravan from mains into the caravan, and you can see the water pump is also active. To turn the water pump on, just take it off for a second. You press in that until it illuminates green. You will hear it kick in. Then go over to your tap, check that it's running, check it for about 10 seconds, and that's how to check for your water. However, to turn everything on, you press on this power button. On the side, if you press in leisure battery, you can see what power your leisure battery is bringing in. This doesn't have a leisure battery, that's what the mains is bringing in. And the same with your vehicle battery. When you're in transit, you can press that and you can see what level that is at, and you can also see your levels by pressing the view levels button. So that's how to operate that board. And then just near it, you have your outer board. Now, it's currently on its sleep mode, but to turn it on, you press on this power button here, and then you press menu. So as you can see here, you have a few options. So this top one, this is your temperature internally in the caravan. You can go up to a maximum of 30 degrees, and that's what it will reach. Goes down on a sliding scale in 0.5s, and whatever you select is what it will do. Just below it, you have the shower icon. Now this is for your water heat. So you can have no heat, 40 degrees, or 60 degrees. And then just underneath that, you have this lightning bolt. And this is the amount of electricity coming into the caravan. So you have off, 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatts, or 3 kilowatts. However, some sites may not be able to take 3 kilowatts if you are to site it. Then this gas icon, this flame, is for your gas. Press it in and it's illuminated green. That's when you know it's on. Then this button here is for your advanced settings. So you've got time, brightness, alarms, languages, volume, just a bunch of extra stuff. That's something for you to fiddle about with. However, this is essentially how to work both of these two here. Then as well, once you've turned your water heat on, go back over to your taps, and after a while, check your cold taps running, then check your hot taps running as well, and also check the temperature. My God, that is hot. I regret that. But that's how to operate them systems. Now, for your fridge operations, it's fairly simple. All you have to do to turn it on is press and hold in this button here. Press and hold, and it will eventually flash up like that. It will go back to its most recent memory, and then you can also check inside and see that that blue light is illuminating. So that's when you know it's on. So you have a few options. You have mains, gas, or car battery. So you can operate it off any of them. I'm not going to show you the car battery one because this hazard thing will start flashing if you press car battery and you're not currently hooked up. So mains was its most recent memory on full, so you can choose what level you have it at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 being the most powerful to chill it the quickest. And then you have gas here as well. You press in the gas button, you may hear it just tick just like that, and that's how you know that the gas is working inside the fridge. However, we're just going to keep it on mains today. So that's the on button, that's mains, that's gas, that's car battery. This is for your level of coolness that's going in, and that is hazard, and that will flash up. In fact, I'll just show you quickly. So if I press car battery, it won't even let me. You'll hear it flash like that because it can't operate by itself. But that's when you know your fridge isn't operating as it should do. And then to turn it off, press and hold in, and it goes off. And that's how to operate your fridge. Now for your gas, it's also very simple. It is very similar to your old school gas burners, your gas cookers at home that you have. It's a case, you've got this button here that when you press in, you can hear the gas tick in. So to switch something on, you press in. It's not going to be the best viewing experience, I do apologise for this. You press in this button, and at the same time you twist the knob to the side, and then you can see here a nice blue clean continuous flame, and that's when you know that it's good healthy gas. So just try and get the rest of these on. So there you can see they're all operating. Now for your electric plate, it's a little bit different. It is a case of, you know, press and hold in that button and then just twist it to the side to get the power that you need. So that's how to operate them. And then it's a similar story for your grill as well. So you have your grill icon there. Go down just so I can see what I'm doing here. But there you can see the clear continuous flame, and then to choose which level of gas you want in. So this is max, and then if I go down a bit, you can see that's the minimum, and then it's the same. And then finally for your oven, again, not for this pleasant viewing experience. But as you can see, turning on the gas and twisting the nozzle to the side gets this nice flame. So, just a final little thing for this glass plate here, do not put it down until all of these are cold to the touch, otherwise it may shatter. Also, do not drive away when you've got your grill pan in there, as that may slide up and down as well. So just anti-shatter messages. And then finally, underneath your right hand side bed, you have all of this stuff. Now the majority of this you won't need, as it's only really for technicians. However, I'll show you a few things. So these blue pipes here, when it's got this yellow lever in the horizontal position, that means it's allowing water through. When you have it in the vertical position, that means you are draining the water. Just there is the brain box, essentially, for your motor mover. And then just here, if you pull down this, you have your fuses and you have your trips as well. So your trips for everything to work need to all be in the vertical position, and then your fuses are just there. However, you do have some extra information just on the board here on where stuff goes and how to operate it. But this is essentially, I wouldn't fiddle about with it unless you know what you're doing, but it's just nice to know how to drain, where your motor mover brain box is, and your trips and fuses. So that is everything you will need to know on how to operate the caravan. We will send you over, well, on the day of collection we will show you how to use the motor mover, and of course if you've got any other questions just give us a shout. Cheers!